Hey, I'm Emma, and my stepmother kicked me out of my own house. It all started after my parents divorced. My dad quickly found a new girlfriend and married her within just 3 months. I didn't like her much, but I wanted my dad to be happy, so I always acted nice and polite. But no matter what I did, my stepmom always found something to criticize me. So whenever I cooked for our family, she would tell me how bad my food tasted. And even if I cleaned the house, she would always find some small spot I hadn't cleaned perfectly. And for everything I did wrong, she would give me even more housework to do. I started to feel like a servant, and I told my dad about it. But he just said that hard work is part of life. But at the same time, my stepsister didn't have to work at all. Most of the time she just watched TV or got upset about the vacuum cleaner making too much noise. One time she wanted my dad to buy her new clothes, but he said he didn't have the money. She got so angry that she took all her clothes, threw them into the bathtub, and poured bleach over them until they were completely destroyed. The only clothes she had left were the ones she was wearing, so my dad was forced to take her on a huge shopping spree. I got so upset about it that I called my stepsister and mom the two evil witches. My stepmom completely freaked out when she heard it and somehow convinced my dad that I was a problem child who tried to destroy the family. Since then, it was always them against me, which is why I spent more and more time at my mom's house. But one weekend, both my parents went out, and they said I should stay at my dad's house with my stepmom so that someone could take care of me. But right when I opened the front door, my stepsis stood there really creepy and said, "Oh, visitors aren't welcomed." I got really upset and told her that this is my dad's house and I live here. Then I just went to my room to play some video games. And everything was fine until my stepmom knocked on my door. I opened it and she started screaming, "Oh my God, I can't take care of you. I'm already stressed enough." And I'm like, I'm just sitting quietly in my room. I'm not bothering anyone. But she just called my sick dad, who was inside the hospital to recover from his knee surgery, and told him, "Oh my God, your daughter causes so much trouble again. It's too much for me. She has to leave." I grabbed the phone and told my dad I was just playing video games and not making any noise, but he didn't even listen and told me to go to my mom's house. When I walked out the front door, both my stepmom and stepsis had this evil grin on their face, and I was so mad at my dad. But I was also scared because now I had to walk alone through the dark because my stepmom was too stressed to drive me. Well, I safely arrived home, but I haven't seen my dad since. He called me a couple times and asked why I wouldn't come over, but when I told him I didn't feel welcomed, he said that I was just making stuff up. Well, I think my dad has chosen his new family. So I'm very lucky that I can still rely on my mom. She's always there for me. Thank you, Mom. Have you ever experienced something similar? Please share your story in the comments, and don't forget to share this video with your friends.